January 13th, 2006. Buenos Aires, Argentina. The special units of the Argentinian police were already assembling, piecing together the heist that had shaken the city to its core. They were racing through the streets to catch 6 bank robbers who had just pulled off the most genius and meticulously planned bank heist the world has ever seen. As police helicopters flew above and officers searched the area, one thing was clear. The robbers had planned their escape with perfection, and as the whole city watched everything on live TV, the question remained, how did they escape with almost $20 million without a single shot fired? January 13th, 2006. A normal Friday afternoon in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The sun shines down on the rich area of San Isidro as people go about their day at the local Banco Río Bank. Security cameras show nothing strange. Guards stand at their spots. Just another day at the bank. At exactly 12:38 p.m., a call comes into police. Armed robbery is happening right now at the Banco Rio Bank. Within minutes, cops swarm the scene. Sirens wail, and the bank is surrounded. What looks like a normal bank robbery is about to become something much more. Something no one has ever seen before. You're about to see not just a crime, but a work of art, a heist so well planned, so smartly done, that people would forever call it the heist of the century. When police arrive, they see exactly what they want to see in a bank robbery. The robbers are still inside, trapped, nowhere to run. Snipers get in place on nearby rooftops. Negotiators set up their gear. TV crews arrive with cameras. Everyone expects a tense but normal ending. But as police get ready for a fight, something odd happens. The bank security guard walks out with his gun in the hand. The bullet's taken out sitting neatly in his pocket. Then a hostage comes out, shaking but not hurt. This one walked out gently by a masked man who calmly goes back inside. The robbers aren't panicking, they aren't scared, they seem calm and in control, almost like actors in a play. And that's when a voice speaks over the police radio. "Call me Walter," the voice says, smooth and sure of himself. This isn't a threat, it's an introduction, a performance. Walter, the man in the gray suit, talks like a politician, calm, measured, even a bit amused. He tells police the hostages are fine, they're being treated well. They've even sung happy birthday to one of the bank workers. The negotiator tries to keep him talking because while the police talk above, something much bigger is happening below the surface. Under the streets of Buenos Aires runs a maze of storm drains, tunnels, and water channels. It's here, in this forgotten underground world, that the real heist is taking place. The man behind it all? Fernando Araujo. Not your normal criminal, not even close. A painter, a martial arts expert, a weed grower, a man who once told his therapist about his bank robbery dreams. While his therapist didn't take him seriously, Fernando was already walking around Buenos Aires looking for his perfect target. He found it in Banco Rio, a bank in one of the richest areas of the city, where Argentina's wealthy kept their valuables in safe boxes. After Argentina's economy crashed in 2001, many rich people stopped trusting banks and kept their cash, jewelry in these steel boxes. Fernando thought there might be up to $60 million inside. All he needed was the perfect plan. Fernando spent months getting ready, studying famous robberies, watching heist movies, reading books. He first thought about 2 ways to do it: rob the bank during open hours or break in at night through a tunnel. Both had big risks. Then, one day while walking near the bank, he noticed something important: sewer holes along the street, one every 30 feet. Following these manholes led him to a huge sewer tunnel running right under the bank. He had already found his way in, but Fernando knew he couldn't do this alone. He needed a team of experts. First came Sebastian Garcia Bolster, a childhood friend and engineering genius. When Fernando told him about the plan, Sebastian was shocked. He only knew Fernando as an artistic pot smoker with no criminal past. But something about Fernando's plan caught his interest. Sebastian agreed to join, with one key rule: no guns, no violence. Sebastian would be the engineer, the one to design and dig the tunnel, working alone underground. Together, they started careful planning. They visited the bank pretending to be customers, secretly taking pictures of the layout and the vault in the basement. They measured the tunnels, but they needed more help: the bank blueprints. Then the OG professionals showed up. Doc and Beto. They used to run with a well-known crew. Tough guys, no doubt, but solid. Beto even sold his truck to help cover the cost of the operation. And finally, they brought in their key player, Luis Mario Vitete, aka Walter, a smooth-talking jewel thief who would become the face of this heist. Luis somehow got the bank's blueprints. No one knows exactly how. With these in hand, the team could finally finish planning the heist. This wasn't just about breaking into a bank. It was about changing what a bank heist could be. The prep work took a full year. Night after night, Sebastian snuck into the city's flood tunnels. With plans in his head, he chipped through rock and dirt, calculated angles. At the same time, he built a special tool. They called it the power cannon, made from scratch to quietly break into the bank's safe boxes without setting off alarms. It could break each lock in just 7 seconds. Sebastian also built a small dam in the sewer tunnel to raise the water level for their escape by boat. They fixed up a van with a hole in the floor that would line up perfectly with a manhole cover 650 feet from the bank. Their smartest move? Combining two plans into one. Instead of using the tunnel to enter, they would use it to leave, making the bank's security alarms useless. They would walk in through the front door in broad daylight, take hostages, and keep police busy with the standoff while the real work happened below. January 13th, 2006. The big day. The crew started their morning like anyone else. Coffee, talk, final checks. Beto went in first, dressed as a doctor. Toy gun from his son's toy box. Then Doc followed, then Luis, then the others. In minutes, the upstairs show was set, hostages controlled, calls made, cameras rolling. They did what Fernando called the Coco plan, taking a hostage outside briefly before going back in, making police think they had planned to escape by van but got trapped. The police commander fell for it completely, thinking the thieves had no way out. One problem remained. A security guard who had locked himself in a room and was talking to police. After tense talks, the guard finally gave up, walking out with his empty gun and bullets in his pocket. Upstairs, Walter handled the talking. Sitting cross-legged like a businessman on a call, he told the commander, "I just got out of jail not long ago. I spent 15 years there, and this isn't my first robbery. I know all your tricks." He asked for pizza from a restaurant far from the bank. He pretended to call his lawyer, then acted as the lawyer on another line. Every move calculated to buy time. Meanwhile, in the basement, Doc quietly opened the hidden passage. Sebastian came through from the tunnel. The real heist had begun. While Luis and Beto watched the hostages upstairs, Fernando and Sebastian worked fast in the vault. They had planned for 2 hours, enough time to open 400 safe boxes with their tool. But the tool started overheating. They only managed to crack 147 boxes, still enough for a huge score. With the vault emptied, Fernando signaled Luis it was time. Luis made his final call to the commander, saying they were ready to give up after eating pizza with the hostages. As police waited for the food delivery, Luis and Beto told all hostages to lie face down and not move. They joined Fernando and Sebastian in the vault, left their toy guns neatly arranged on a cloth, put a fake bomb near the hole, and moved the filing cabinet back in place. Then, they disappeared. Through the tunnel they went, bags of loot floating behind them in rubber boats. But they hit a snag. The boat engine got wet and stopped. They paddled hard, running on adrenaline. 10 blocks later, they climbed up a ladder directly into their waiting van and drove calmly to their hideout. There, they turned on the TV and watched, relaxed, almost amused, as confused police finally stormed the bank only to find it empty, except for the hostages. The officers were completely lost, even thinking the robbers might be hiding among the hostages. Eventually, police found the tunnel entrance but were delayed again by the fake bomb, having to call the bomb squad to check it. By then, the crew had split up their take: cash, gold, and jewelry worth about $19 million, and gone their separate ways, never to meet again. 5 weeks of freedom. That's all they got. The dream fell apart, starting with Beto. Remember his wife who had seen the crew working on the getaway van in their garage? She became their downfall. After finding out his wife had secretly taken several bundles of cash, about $300,000 from his share, Beto confronted her. The fight got ugly. When he left to hide the rest of his money somewhere else, his jealous wife, afraid he was planning to leave her for another woman, went straight to the police. Beto was pulled over while driving with his girlfriend. The trap had closed. Though Beto at first wouldn't tell on his friends, police used his wife's information and phone records to find the whole gang. One by one, they were caught. The strange thing, very little of the stolen money was ever found. The thieves had hidden it too well and weren't talking. The sentences were surprisingly short, between 9 and 15 years, but none served their full time. Fernando and Sebastian were released to house arrest after just 2 years. Even Beto and Luis, with their criminal records, only served 6 and 8 years. Why such easy treatment? One brilliant detail: their weapons. Those guns placed neatly on the cloth before they escaped, they were toys. Fernando had insisted from the start, no real violence, even with 23 hostages. Today, Luis, the charming Walter, runs a jewelry store in Uruguay. The robbery of the century didn't kill anyone, didn't hurt anyone, didn't even break a window. It broke the system. When the robbers left, they left behind a note for the police. In a neighborhood of rich people without weapons or grudges, it's just money, not love. Was it genius? Without doubt. Was it art? Absolutely. And the money? That's the best part. No one knows where most of it is. Some treasures stay buried under Buenos Aires, just like the legends of the people who took them.